Today I'm going to be showing you potential impossible Easter egg leads that I have found that I have seen literally nobody else talking about. Now the main bulk of this is misspellings and words having incorrect letters in the names. Now the first one is this one. As you can see, Schmitz is spelled SCHMITTS. However, on the window it's got an extra D in it. Now this might just be a regular mistake, but it's very possible that this is part of a bigger Easter egg, especially because there's more instances of other misspellings. Before we get to the next spelling errors, I want you to have a look at these windows. These, to me, definitely look like some kind of code, with the lights either being on or off. Now what makes this interesting is if you go to the other side of this building and look at the windows, they are turned on in a very predictable pattern, which means that the side that the player can see was meticulously put in, and maybe purposefully. I don't know whether it's a binary code with the lights being on and off, meaning 0 and 1 or something like that, but it's definitely a possibility. I also think it's important to point out this A in the word Matildas. Unlike any other letter in any of the other signs, it is differently coloured, highlighting it. Now the next one is really weird. Now if you look at this sign in front of you, you will see that it says Blazing Starlight Theatre. Now the Starlight is misspelled and we'll talk about that soon. And the word theatre has the wrong spelling. The way it's spelled on that poster is the British way of spelling it with the R before the E. However, on every other part of the map, the E is before the R, which is the proper American way of spelling it. Now this might be a mistake, but it's weird that they hadn't have noticed this, especially because the sign is put around a few different places on the map. So whether we put the E and the R into the impossible Easter egg, I'm not sure. But this is definitely a big mistake, if not part of the Easter egg. Now the next one that you're probably the most familiar with is the Starlight with the extra R. Again, this is just another letter that shouldn't be added into the word, and we can add that to the list of words spelled wrong on the map. Another thing that you're probably familiar with in Shadow's Visual is that a lot of the apostrophes in the words have been switched out for 9s. Again, I don't really know what to make of this, but it is quite frequent throughout the map and is definitely not supposed to be like that unless it was part of a bigger Easter egg. On this poster, the number 32 is used to denote a day of the month of October. However, we all know that there's no 32 days in October, so clearly this is either a mistake or again part of the Easter egg. There's also an extra S in one of the shops with the word men's. Now I didn't record it, but you just have to take my word for it that it is there. So I don't know what we're meant to do with all of these words and letters and phrases and sentences and paragraphs and numbers, but some of this stuff I have not seen anybody else talk about, so I need to know what I should do with all these letters and numbers, so let me know in the comments below.